Just let me get my spare timer out of my bag real quick.
Can you guys hear me all right if I talk like this level? It is our choices, Harry, that make us what we truly are. Far more than our abilities. Dumbledore, from J.K. Rowling's book, Harry Potter. Hi, I'm Elijah Braswell, and I know that in formal education, liberal arts ought not be valued above practical skills. In this debate, my opponent has already defined for you what liberal arts and practical skills are, and I'll agree with those definitions. Before I begin deconstructing my opponent's case and constructing my own, I'd like to bring up a point of resolutional analysis. This analysis is that I ask that you weigh this round not on whether or not the affirmative side is or isn't true. If I can show you that there is no way to affirm this resolution, then I ask that you negate it. I simply ask that if the affirmative side cannot prove to you that this resolution is true, negate it. That is my analysis. My stance is simple. This resolution uses the word value. After all, it says liberal arts ought to be valued above practical skills. Since this resolution says inside formal education, we must assume that someone is doing the valuing. In this case, the student. The student is doing the valuing, and every student should choose his education based on his or her preference. In fact, they do. Therefore, it is impossible to say whether or not students should value liberal arts above practical skills or vice versa. The point here is that we're looking at what should be done, and students should choose whatever they want, regardless of any other points made. Now, why is that my stance? Because of my value. A value is just common ground that hopefully me and my opponent can stand on in this debate. A value is just an idea that we can hopefully agree is good. If we can do that, then whoever side best upholds that value deserves your ballot at the end of the round. My value is motivation. No one pursues formal education without motivation first. My opponent agreed that we're looking at general inside of education itself and getting there. So essentially, if a person doesn't have motivation, they'll never get to formal education in the first place. Therefore, we must value motivation above all else, because if a person isn't motivated, they won't become educated. Now, my criterion is how we get there. My criterion is personal choice. We get to motivation through personal choice. People should choose what they prefer or feel passionate about most. And the reasons for their choice are subjective, not objective. When people choose based on passion, conviction, and preference, they find motivation in their choice. Thus, personal choice based on passion, conviction, and preference leads to motivation. Now, my first point is personal choice. Personal choice. My first point is that this resolution is a matter of opinion. This resolution is a matter of opinion because if I walked up to a random person on the street and said, "Do you value liberal arts or practical skills more?" their answer would be an opinion, neither right nor wrong. The word should implies that something is a better opinion and that neither liberal arts, but the truth is neither liberal arts nor practical skills are inherently a better option. It's a matter of personal choice and personal preference. Here's an example. In a chocolate ice cream store, chocolate ice cream should be valued above vanilla ice cream. Is that a fair statement? No, because the choice between two different ice creams is just a matter of opinion. There is no way to prove one type of ice cream is better than the other just because that would be an opinion, not a provable objective statement. We cannot say one type of ice cream should generally be valued above another. It's simply not provable. Even if we look at the judges in the audience today, some of us have practical skills degrees, some of us have liberal arts degrees, and some of us may not have either yet. The point is that to ask each person this resolution, you get a different answer. It's not a fact, it's an opinion. We cannot prove an opinion true. So that leads into my second point, which is valued by whom? If we say, in an ice cream store, chocolate ice cream should be valued above vanilla ice cream, who is implied to be doing the valuing? The customer. The person choosing the ice cream. Now, both me and my opponent have agreed, really, that this is the students inside formal education doing the choosing. The point, though, I'm trying to make is that it should be the students doing the choosing. She said in cross-examination that this was really about that choice, that the choice between liberal arts or practical skills. And I'm saying that that choice should be made by the students, and that the students should choose based on personal choice, personal preference, and they should choose what motivates them best. Who are we to say what motivates someone? Obviously, there's bad reasons for motivation, but there are plenty of very good reasons to go into formal education. Who are we to pick from those good reasons and say, this reason is good, this reason is bad? And that's my third point. Personal choice motivates students. Personal choice motivates students. I believe that personal choice motivates students, not objective fact. All of the points my opponent said may be good reasons to learn liberal arts. In fact, they are. But that's not the sole reason why students go to school. They do not go to school just for personal development. There are plenty of people who go to school for completely sacrificial reasons. A missionary may go to school to learn how to fly planes. Does that mean the missionary is wrong because they learned how to fly planes so they could help other people rather than just develop themselves? I also mentioned that practical skills are essentially personal development in and of themselves. So liberal arts don't really achieve her side of the resolution or her value any better than practical skills do. You see, that's my point, is that students should value what motivates them best. And the only way for students to value what motivates them best is for students to choose what motivates them best. And that's why I believe we should look at what this resolution is really about. The choice of students in general formal education. And look that motivation should be upheld above liberal arts. Thank you.
Okay, and if everyone's ready. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started then. So first off, your value was motivation, correct?
Yes.
And your criterion under this was personal choice, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and could we agree that we're talking about all levels of